Strum. You're watching Bobcats hockey on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum on the shores of the Gulf Coast as the Blue Ridge Bobcats meet the Biloxi Breakers for the sixth and final time in this regular season. Brett Wiseman alongside you. John's holding things down for us in the WCGX radio studios. Bobcats going for their continuation of a franchise record 9th win in a row. They picked up the great 8 last night and are going for lucky number 9 tonight here on the shores of the Gulf Coast. And as we take a look at the standings around the FPHL, we told you going into last night that the Bobcats needed the combination of 9 points either gained by Topeka or lost, or the game by Blue Ridge or lost by Topeka to clinch that third spot. So easy math says regulation win is 3 points. You got to win 3 out of the last 4. One of those last 4 was won in regulation last night. Important to take this one in regulation tonight to pull yourself 3 points away, regardless of what Topeka does tonight against Baton Rouge, which you can see that in the bottom left corner of our score ticker at the bottom of your screen on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. Port Huron and Danbury are tied. Unfortunately for Danbury, they were eliminated as a result of Topeka's win over Baton Rouge last night. So all playoff positions in the Empire Division have been clinched. Seeding TBD. Port Huron has locked themselves into that second spot. Even if they were to lose out and the Bobcats were to win out in regulation, the Bobcats would fall 1 point short of that second spot against Port Huron. So they are locked in to that second seed. The question, will they play Blue Ridge or Topeka in the first round? Again, the Bobcats, if they win tonight and win Friday against Twin City, who leads PD 1-0 right now, then they'll have third place locked up going into the season finale on Fan Appreciation Night next Saturday. Speaking of the Continental Division, the Thunderbirds kept themselves in playoff contention last night and can pull within a tie tonight if they're able to hold on to the lead they currently hold towards the end of the first period in that one. Biloxi trying to make the most of this, their final home game of the regular season, with a victory tonight. Let's take a look at tonight's With Home Services starting lineup. Anthony Schrum gets to go in between the pipes. Schrummer coming off 2 consecutive shutouts against the Baton Rouge Zydeco a couple of weeks ago. And a stellar performance, 40-plus saves, 3 goals against PD last Friday night. Schrum 18-11-2 this season, a 3.04 goals against, and a .917 save percentage. In front of him, Cedric Theodore gets his first start as a professional, as say la vie, well, not say la vie, but say hello to the French defenseman, the French-Canadian defenseman, the all-Quebec blue line of Theodore and Timothy St. Pierre. Dmitry Petrezov, Mike Mercurio, Nikita Kozyrev, who have been humming of late and were humming again last night. They'll get the start on the forwards for the Bobcats. Take a look there. Biloxi set to take the ice for their regular season home finale. Fans here in Biloxi have the phone flashlights out.
Also on the bench, number 77,
Von Clausen, who made his Breakers debut last night, gets the start. Stoya drops from forward to defense this evening. Up front, Rhodey. Ross Bartlett and Hugo Koch will round them out.
Also at forward, number 93, Hugo Koch. And these all-star bringers, number 31, Rob Holden.
And making his first professional start, Rob Holden, number 31, the St. Louis, Missouri native, is going to get the go for Biloxi tonight.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Performing tonight's national anthem is the Civil Witness.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's hear it one more time for Civil Witness.
A spirited rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here tonight. And our ceremonial puck drop will once and for all get things underway here from Biloxi. As you might have heard in that pregame, want to extend our organizational condolences to the family of the law enforcement officer in nearby Jackson County who was struck down in a tragic shooting earlier this week and was honored with a moment of silence before the anthem this evening. Good crowd on hand here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, still filing their way in, making their way up and around the concourses. You might notice a couple of familiar items to the right of the Bobcats bench once the camera makes its way over there. Remember those fans I told you about that traveled, not only drove down from the Wythe County area, but also the group that flew in from the Tri-Cities of Tennessee? They're making themselves noticed tonight. You'll see them in Section K, just over the attacking blue line for Biloxi. You'll see that Rohr County flag and the Bobcats blanket emblazoned across the seats in front of them. If I had a telestrator, I'd point it out to you. Bartlett and Mercurio will take the opening draw. Away we go. The sixth and final meeting of the regular season between the Bobcats and Biloxi Breakers. Theodore and St. Pierre, the Quebecian defenseman, playing catch there. Picked off by Bartlett. Now Petrasov tried to poke it ahead. Could not. Rody. Oh, big hit by Theodore. Koch shot it off the mask of Schrum. Breakers getting to it offensively. Poked by Schrum. Played by, no, not a high stick. On we go. Von Clauston sends it around. Bartlett fights around Theodore. Drops it down the wall. Centering pass. Clauston shoots. Oh my, Schrum! Huge glove save right there to get the whistle as Biloxi gets all the momentum to start this one. Schrum, 2 goose eggs in his last 3 starts. Looking for more of the same tonight and off to a good start. Daly chasing after Spinelli. Spinelli held it in for the moment. Now Daly up the wall. Dumped back in by Matthew Horan. Stephen Alvo going to get more than one shift tonight. He played his mandatory, required by the league, 1 6-second shift last night, but that was it as he's been battling the stomach flu. 2-on-1, broken up by Stuckless. He'll fight through contact, get it to center, drag his way around a defender. Stuckless goes behind the net, has it poked away. Andrioli to it near side. He'll change direction on Spinelli. Spinelli will pin him up. And now Horan gets it to center around Daly. Alvo drops it back to Robin Erickson. He had a goal last night. Banked onto Daly. He'll get a piece of it to tap it into the zone. Rob Holden plays it over to Zach Pamelion. Pamelion stretches it ahead to center. Carter Thornton, a shot's patted away by Schrum after the pass from Michael Clitworth. Thornton trying to weave his way into the middle, sends it over to Demetrius Christo, who shoots. That's redirected on goal. Save made by Schrum. Breakers getting all kinds of pressure here to start. Tie up in the dot there by Gallagher, thrown down the wall. Fisher in his 100th FPHL game tonight puts a hit there on, I believe that was Halbig. Comes to the middle. Gallagher couldn't get it out. Breakers still with control. Clintworth rims it around. Fisher couldn't handle it. Erickson sends it ahead, still not out. Over the stick of Clintworth, behind the net, centering pass, nobody home. And now just rimmed back down and around. Centering pass is picked off by Denver Craig, who's back in the lineup tonight. He'll dump it into the cross side. Craig hauled down. That's going to be a penalty. Right to action on the penalty counter after just 4 minor penalties last night and none in the first period. 3 of the 4 were on Blue Ridge. Christian Glowacki is the guilty party. And the Bobcats go to a Hitachi Energy power play. Bobcats have control off the faceoff. In front, Stuckless, shut down by Holden, and he holds on to it. Martin was tied up on the draw, and Haran able to clear. Schrum settles behind the cage, leaves it for Rosenbaum. Nick McHugh and Dennis Rodchenko out of the lineup tonight to allow for Theodore and Denver Craig to draw in. Vortex Emlika just trying to make sure everybody gets playing time here down the stretch of the season heading into the postseason. Cleared by Biloxi. Schrum behind his own net, leaves it for Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum will set up behind his own cage with Mercurio, Daly. Here's Daly down the near wing. He'll wait, send it behind the net. Rosenbaum low. Andrioli and Pedrazov out there now with Gallagher. And St. Pierre, should say Pedrazov, able to keep it alive for the moment. Pamelion, rink wide Spinelli, and he'll clear it. Goes underneath the legs of Schrum there. Carter Thornton with a shot at it shorthanded. Couldn't get to it. And now played ahead by Pedrazov to Daly, who enters. Daly sends it down the wall. Gallagher, left point Daly, dusts it off, trying to go rink wide. That was blocked. Gallagher gets to it, slams on the brakes, changes direction, heads outside the circle, down the wall, into the middle for Daly. Didn't get everything he wanted to on that shot, and it is held on to by Holden. Threw a little change up on goal, and Holden got a piece of it with the pad and spent the remainder of that sequence just trying to corral it. Shots now even at 4. St. Pierre walked the line, had it knocked away. Now Gellerman speeds ahead shorthanded. St. Pierre gets back. Gellerman drops it to center. Stoya retreats. 5 seconds. Banked ahead to Haran. He'll swing it further. Picked off by Daly, but out of the box is Glowacki. And we're back to full strength. There's a shot right on that's stopped by Holden. .15:04 to go here in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Martin wins the draw. Erickson lets it go. Blocked. Comes to Furoseth. Down low, Martin. Couldn't send it back door. Pocket pick there by Craig. Erickson goes D to D. Holbig shoots. Redirected by Craig and gloved by Holden. Bobcats able to find their legs here in the last couple of minutes. Out shooting Biloxi 6-4. But making his professional debut, Rob Holden has been equal to the task thus far. Scoreless, 5:09 into the first. We're back after this. It's all been built with you. And on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi. Back here in Biloxi, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 14:51 to go in our Ashabak forward first period. Martin tied up on the draw, forces his way ahead, lost the handle on it. 1-on-2 along the wall. Furuseth there for support. Dangles his way to the middle. Down low for Craig. Shut down by Holden. Had some time to think about where to go with it. Martin dug it away for the moment. And now swept ahead by Biloxi to center. Tapped into the zone. Good stick there by Christian Halbig. He'll jet back ahead. Halbig delays out top. Throws it towards the net. Looking for Furuseth. It went off a breaker stick and nearly in over Holden. Rody, good stick by Halbig once more. Koch pivots on Craig, sends it low. Whacked in the middle, Craig back on it. Denver Craig, into the zone he goes. Weaves wide, shoots, misses high. Gets to his own rebound. Craig, to the point. Weaves his way around one defender. Outside the circle, shot it missed high. Theodore Holtz. Down the wall once more for Craig. Craig, rink wide, St. Pierre, shot swallowed by Rody. Bartlett sidesteps St. Pierre, who got a stick to it from behind to break it up. Podrazov sidesteps contact. Now St. Pierre, nice bank play on to Kozirev, but it was poked away by Pamelion, who read where the pass was going. Spinelli now makes his way into the zone, into the slot, shoots, and an easy glove save for Anthony Schramm. Shots now 7-5 in favor of the Bobcats with 13:13 to go. Trey Fisher is going to get booted from the dot. Matt Stoya will come in from defense to take this draw. Tie up. Fisher works it free. AJ Schlepp back from his 3-game suspension, has it knocked away. Steven Alvo sends it ahead. Now thrown rink wide to Stuckless. He'll slam on the brakes. Knocked off it by Clouston. He rims it around. Stretch pass, knocked away looking for Schlepp. That's Stuckless. He banks it ahead, and Stuckless makes his way across the line, weaves it to Daly. Daly shoots it, Holden makes the stop. And now a little bit of extracurricular activity between Stuckless and Stoya, and then AJ Schlepp comes in looking for some action. That's the team leader in goals for the Bobcats, Nick Stuckless, and AJ Schlepp doing everything he can to try and get in his head. As those two are still having a less than friendly conversation. Martin trying to force his way ahead off the draw. It's knocked away by Gellerman. He'll send it on to Haran. Erickson directing traffic. Haran down the wing. Centers it off the stick of Schrum. Rebound by Gellerman. Shot well high. Gallagher to it. Stretched on to Martin. Oh, had Craig, but they thwarted the path. Craig back to it. Trying to drop it to the point. Nobody home. 2-on-2 the other way. As Denver Craig was run into behind the play. Slow to get up. Haran shoots. That's stopped by Schrum. Now Halbig sidesteps a man on to Martin. He'll leave it for Craig. Craig powers low. Knocked down by Stoya. Puck loose. And now Theodore to it. He's walled off by Rhodey. Now Coach the other way. Coach speeds in. Right on. Poke check by Schrum. Pedrazov stretch pass. All alone. Kozyrev. Score! Cozy leaks behind the breaker defense. Walks right in. Snipes it home. 1-0 Bobcats. The 11:40 to go. Here in our Aschenbach Ford first period. That's Cozy's 18th of the season. Theodore has it poked away. St. Pierre gets to it behind the net. And he'll set things up. Oh, his stick broke on the pass. And a good play there to get it away from Coach. Now Mercurio, drop pass. Pedrazov, Mercurio, back in front. Nobody home with a tic-tac-toe play. Koch knocked away by Alvo, Rhodey. Able to get it back to Koch, Rhodey. Koch outside the circle, waits, down below the goal line. Centering pass, read and intercepted by Kozyrev. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Kozyrev drops it for Pedrazov. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Holden. Ozone draw coming to the glove side of Holden, I should think. Nope. Stick side. That's where the shot came from. Shots now 10-6 in favor of the Bobcats. They'll win the draw. Rosenbaum goes D to D. Alvo shoots. Redirected in front. It's loose. And Holden able to cover it. Good play there by Alvo. Probably could have let that one-timer go with a lot more steam, but decided to throw an off-speed pitch. And it nearly worked. Stuckless to take the draw. Drops it. Shot off the shoulder. Now a one-timer by Stuckless is gloved by Holden. Andrioli had the initial shot. And Stuckless, who's on a 10-game point streak and a 6-game goal streak, looking to extend both of those. Shots now 12-6 in favor of the Bobcats. As we wait for Holden to readjust his equipment here, as he's seen quite a bit of rubber the last few minutes. Mercurio wins the draw. Andrioli tied up. Daly has it poked away by Spinelli. Spinelli sidestepping and sashaying behind his own cage. And he'll start the breakout. Tap to center by Clintworth. Now Alvo drops it back. Gets in on the return feed. Now on to Stuckless. Stuckless into the zone. Dragging, shooting off the pad. He'll try and center it. Nobody home. Daly. Rosenbaum one-timer redirected wide. Good hit there by Stuckless on, or I should say Andrioli on Thornton. Remember what Wojtek Zemlika said on the coaches show Tuesday? It's like a 10-car pileup. When 93 and 13 are on the ice, they'll peel off. Thornton around Martin. Smacked into the zone. Erickson gets it ahead and out. Martin on to Craig. Looking for Gallagher, broken up. Thornton dumps it in, goes high. Erickson behind the net with it. He'll leave it, take the abuse to make the play. Alvo's stick breaks, and now we've got some extracurricular activity as Schrum covered it, and Erickson came to his defense after a late poke from Fisher. Almost one of the more awkward goals you'll ever see, but Schrum able to melt it down with the mitt and send us to immediate timeout. 9:20 to go in the first. 1-0 Bobcats. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi Energy Arena. Your Blue Ridge Bobcats host Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Experience the excitement, the energy, and the drama as the chase for the Commissioner's Cup begins. Get your tickets now for Game 1 of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs at Hitachi Energy Arena by calling 276-335-2100 or visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/tickets. It's all been built with you, and on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. We welcome you back to Biloxi. 9:20 to go in the first. Bobcats leading 1-0. Shot redirected wide there from the point. And dropped back, picked off by Denver Craig. Craig up the wing. Enters the zone, centers it for Martin. That's broken up. Held in by Erickson. He'll send it down the wall. Picked up by Martin off a funky bounce there in the corner. And now Gellerman will backhand it ahead. Schlepp. Oh, big hit by Erickson, and Schlepp went down, and a penalty has been called. It's an elbow. And now Schlepp wants a word. It's a smart decision by Schlepp. He got his words in, but if he would have gone after Erickson, you're probably evened up. 2 minutes for elbowing on the big Swede, and the Bobcats go to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Tie up off the draw. Stoya at the point. Down the wall. Rhodey. Back to Stoya. Now Koch. Sidestep Stuckless. Outside the circle. Centers it. Bartlett. Drop pass Fisher. Rink wide. Now a touch pass to Stoya. Back outside the circle. Rink wide Koch. Koch. Back over a one-timer. Missed wide off the stick of Bartlett. And cleared now by Stuckless. Mercurio races to it. Powers in. Short-handed. Poked away by Holden. Mercurio wants a penalty from behind. He's not going to get one. Koch the other way. Speeds in. Centers. Nobody home. Andrioli to it short-handed. He'll start the engine. Forced away at the line. Daly with it now. He'll drop it back to Theodore to kill a couple extra seconds, who will go D to Elvo with a minute gone and a minute to go. Andrioli lets it go the length. Holden touches it over. Stoya looking for Fisher, too far. St. Pierre sends it back down. Holden leaves it. 30 seconds on the Erickson penalty. Here's Koch. Able to bank it low. Couldn't get back to it, though. He's tied up by Gallagher. Multi-man scrum for it. Soccered out of there. And it comes to Bartlett. He goes point to point. Pamelion. Down the wing. Fisher. Bartlett wide. Koch to it. 10 seconds. Koch centers it right to Gallagher. He'll take care of that. And that should about do it. Bobcats now successful, 1 for 1 on the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. After Biloxi was 2 for 5 on their man advantage last night. Here's Alvo. On to Kozyrev. Drop pass Petrezov. Back to Kozyrev. Back to Petrezov. Back to Kozyrev. Petrezov missed by inches. Mercurio. Alvo. Rosenbaum. Fakes it. Around Gellerman. Down low. Shot it through the blue paint wide. Alvo able to hold the line. He'll shoot. That's redirected wide by Petrezov. Daly gets there. Daly behind the net. Changes direction on Spinelli. Centers it. Mercurio. Head fake. Now Alvo. Lost the handle. Haran sends it ahead. Intercepted by Rosenbaum. Thought about it a little too long. Fisher ran into him. Now Daly gets it. Daly drags. Shoots. Bad save. Holden. Rebound available. Alvo a poke. Stuckless trying to get there. It's poked to center. And now brought ahead by Thornton. He'll sachet and shoot, and Schramm able to squeeze it in between the pillows. Shots now 15-7 in favor of the Bobcats. Koch shoots. One more glove save from Schramm. And we get another whistle. Just 2 seconds off the clock in that sequence. Erickson out of the tie-up. Sends it down and around the wall. Poked away by Bartlett. Centers off the stick of Erickson. Daly collects it. And he'll set up behind the net. Leave it for Erickson to start the breakout. Erickson. Holding up on Erickson. Yep, that's a penalty. It's going to be a holding call. Delayed penalty on Biloxi. Brought ahead now, Denver Craig. Tried to drop it back. No official touch yet. Daly waits, drags, shoots. That's deflected. Biloxi now able to touch it. 4:49 remaining. The Bobcats will go to their second Hitachi Energy power play of the Toshibok Ford first period. 2 for holding on Hugo Koch, and a man advantage for the Bobcats when we return, leading 1-0. It's all been built with you, and on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi Energy Arena. Your Blue Ridge Bobcats host Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Experience the excitement, the energy, and the drama as the chase for the Commissioner's Cup begins. Get your tickets now for Game 1 of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs at Hitachi Energy Arena by calling 276-335-2100 or visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/tickets. Back in Biloxi, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Bobcats to their second Hitachi Energy power play of this Ashabak Ford first period. Alvo holds for the moment, soccered up the wall, held in by Martin, picked off by Pamelion. Intercepted now by Alvo. On to Mercurio. He'll set up along the half wall. Center it Kozirev. Lost the handle. Thornton clears. Alvo. Drops it back. Thornton nearly had a shot at it. Mercurio a head fake. Lost the puck for the moment. Now on to Kozirev from Stuckless. Stuckless back to Kozirev. Shot at sharp angle, off the glove of Holden, and cleared by Biloxi. Schramm settles behind his own cage. And now that one sent ahead up the wall. Daly, a minute gone, a minute to go on this Hitachi Energy power play. Gallagher speeds in, weaves around a defender, powers down low. Couldn't find anybody in front after it was poked away by Holden. St. Pierre back to Gallagher. Now Daly. Back to St. Pierre. St. Pierre down the wing. In front, Andrioli jamming away. St. Pierre had a shot at the rebound. It's still loose. And St. Pierre back to it. Gallagher dusted off. Lets it go. Pad save. Holden. Jones a big hit there. We play on. As he was hit from behind, Charlie Penns and the rest of the Biloxi bench wanted the penalty. Ten seconds. Three, two, and one. St. Pierre shoots. Holden makes the stop. Rebound, they score! Daly jams it in, I believe, although there were a host of Bobcats around the crease. It is Daly who powered it home on the second, make it third effort. Daly's 19th of the season with under 3 to go in the first. Erickson, Halbig, Mercurio tried to tap it into the zone. That was thwarted. Here's Stoya. He'll send it ahead and over. Tap to center. Backhanded into the zone by Biloxi. Erickson collects off the top of the glass and out. That would have been delay of game had it gone completely over, but fortunately for Robin, touched the top of the glass. Clouston dangles in. Short side shot, shut down by Schrum, and he'll belly flop on top of the blue paint to get the whistle. Clouston showing a bit of skill right there with a nifty little move along the near side and got right in on goal. And Schrum with some advice there for Erickson. Bobcats win the draw, but Rhodey gets to it far side. To the point, Stoya shoots, looking for a redirection in front, not there. Koch battling for it. Muscled ahead, and now a penalty upcoming. It's another holding call. It is on Robin Erickson. So Robin draws his second minor of the first. And with just a minute 58 left in this Ashabak Ford first period, Bobcats will try and keep Biloxi off the board here. If they're able to keep Biloxi off the board on this man advantage, 2 seconds would carry over to period 2. Alvo sent it ahead, able to get it out. Martin thought about knocking it down at center, but it would have been a high stick. Shots are 21-9 in favor of the Bobcats. Biloxi 0 for 1 so far on their man advantage after going 2 for 5 last night. Pamelion enters after being hounded by Gallagher. Sent down the wall. Spinelli, far side, outside the circle, changes direction, drops it. Thornton to the point, Pamelion, touch back up the wall to Thornton. Now below the goal line, Spinelli. Thornton waits. Drop down to Spinelli. Spinelli a head fake on Martin. Spinelli down the wing, lost the handle. Recovers it. Thornton behind the net. He's pinned up by Rosenbaum. Up the wall. Gallagher trying to dig it away and does, and battles it all the way out. Holden sends it ahead. Too far for Haran, and that'll be icing. And that is less than ideal. .43 seconds. Left on the Erickson penalty. 40.7 remaining in this period. Here's Daly. Short-handed, lets it go, missed high. Haran stretches it ahead, broken up by Halbig at center, and he'll bank it back to the red. Rhodey, 25 seconds in the period. Koch backhands it in front, missed high over top of the net. Swing and a miss there. Andrioli gets it out. Stoya back to Bartlett near side. Bartlett offside as a little bit of miscommunication there entering the zone. Get one more face-off here with 9 seconds left in the first. Stuckless off the draw. It's forced ahead by Mercurio, and that will do it for period number 1. Schrumpf had the length-long dump there into the corner. As Matt Stoya throws the puck for a souvenir into the seats. The Bobcats head off with a 2-0 lead here after 1 period of play in Biloxi. Goals from Kozyrev and Daly have the Bobcats up a pair, heading to period number 2. Kozyrev's goal came fairly early on in that first period. At the 8:20 mark, Biloxi had the first 4 shots of the game, held the Bobcats shotless for the first 2 minutes and 2 seconds. But then a flurry from the 2:56 to the 7:16 marks. The Bobcats held Biloxi shotless after their early fury from the 1:59 mark to the 7:45 mark of the first. And following that shot at 7:45 at 8:20 was Kozyrev's goal on the stretch pass from to be Pedrazov. Mercurio picks up the secondary assist. That's his 38th apple of the campaign. Justin Daly out of a net mouth scramble, powered in the puck at the 17-14 mark Timothy St. Pierre picks up the secondary assist on that as he sent the puck towards the net. It was redirected by Pedrazov, who picks up his second assist of the period and fourth of the weekend. Still 2 seconds left on the Erickson holding penalty when we return to action in our With Home Services second period. Don't go anywhere. We'll check scores around the FPHL at the bottom of your screen throughout the break. A lot of scoreboard watching going on here on this penultimate week of the regular season. We'll take care of that and get you set for our With Home Services second period coming up in just a little bit. 2-0 Bobcats headed for period 2. We're back with it after this. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi Energy Arena. Your Blue Ridge Bobcats host Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Experience the excitement, the energy, and the drama as the chase for the Commissioner's Cup begins. Get your tickets now for Game 1 of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs at Hitachi Energy Arena by calling 276-335-2100 or visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/tickets. It's all been built with you, and on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket.
Coming to Hitachi Energy Arena for the Sonic America's Concert Series, America's #1 AC/DC tribute band. It's Thunderstruck.
Living easy, living free. See the ticket on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be.
July 25th, the sounds of AC/DC will be blasting in Wytheville. Tickets are pre-sale at $10 and $13 day of show. Go to www.hitachienergyarena.com for tickets. Thunderstruck live at Hitachi Energy Arena.
Wytheville, Virginia, coming for the Sonic America Concert Series at Hitachi Energy Arena on July 11th. Country music star Brian Martin. It's like We Ride, Everybody's an Outlaw, Wolves Cry, Beauty in the Struggle, and more. With over 700 million streams on Spotify and over 100 million views on YouTube, this is a show you can't miss. With tickets starting as low as only $19, get tickets online at HitachiEnergyArena.com or at the arena box office or by calling 276-335-2100.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises, driven to deliver and proud supporters of your Blue Ridge Bobcats.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens.
We make it easy at Ashtonbeck Ford and Ashtonbeck Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Ashtonbeck Ford and Ashtonbeck Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hunley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hunley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people in the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Solmic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing. where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Whitville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2097-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Whitville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. You'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawnCare.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
Hitachi.
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to HitachiEnergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia, classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Fort Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and service.
We welcome you back to Biloxi. Brett Wiseman alongside you. Quickly, let's update scores around the FPHL. Look at that. Baton Rouge, a 4-1 lead on Topeka at the end of the first period. They just hit the first intermission in Topeka. That is more than helpful. Twin City and PD just began the second period after a half-hour plus ice delay at the Civic Center in Florence for the second week in a row. Two-one lead, or I should say the second time in 3 weeks. 2-1 lead for Port Huron at the end of 2. There's another shocker, Indiana, a 3-2 lead at the end of 2 over Athens. Back underway, and Erickson is free. Craig shoots, that's patted away by Holden. Alvo, a one-timer, that missed wide. Here's Koch. He'll maneuver ahead with it. Koch into the zone, weaves his way behind the net. Faked it, sends it low. He's pinned up his roadie by Erickson. Martin, or I should say, yep, Martin in there as well. Up the wall, roadie. He's run into by Craig. It comes to Stoya, who shoots. That's off a stick, high and out of play. $19-13 to go. Breakers win the draw. That shot redirected. Pad save. Schrum. Rebound. He got that too. Mercurio sends it ahead. Podrazov dumps it in. Here's Jones after Kozyrev was tied up. Jones rims it ahead. Off the skate of Haran, no icing. Left down and around. Sent ahead Kozyrev. He'll go further for Podrazov. Podrazov walks in. Backhander's blocked. Trying to get to his own rebound. Picked up by Biloxi. Pamelion to center. Theodore soccers it to Podrazov. Kozyrev back to Podrazov. Weaves his way through center. Across the line. Kozyrev holds it. Mercurio now. Throws it to the point. St. Pierre keeps it going. He'll shoot. That's a chest save made by Holden through the screen of Podrazov. Shots now 24-10 in favor of the Bobcats. Bobcats win the offensive zone draw. Shot for the point, gloved by Holden. No further play. $18-12 remaining in this With Home Services second period. Biloxi moves it ahead out of the defensive zone faceoff. Charging in is Carter Thornton. Missed high. Andrioli now on to Stuckless. 2-on-2 with Daly. Daly on the drop. Now Andrioli. He'll let it go, and a pad save made by Holden. And now Thornton and Andrioli bear hug each other down to the ice. And they're going to take both of them, I believe, for roughing. So we'll go 4-on-4 here with 17:54 to go in the With Home Services second period. First time all weekend we've been 4-on-4. Matching roughing minors at 2:06 of the second. Stuckless wins the draw, charges in, score! 7th game in a row for Stucks to put one home, and it extends his point streak to 11 games. That didn't take long. Right off the draw, 3 seconds is all it took for Stuckless to put it over the glove of Holden and in. Clouston drops it back. Stoya, 3-0 our score now. Bartlett a drag, that's broken up. Now Gallagher. He goes the other way. Gallagher forced off the puck, banked ahead out to center. Erickson, he sends it over. Christian Halbig had his first professional point rescinded last night, so he's still looking for that first assist. Craig on a Mercurio, tapped it into the zone. Oh, Craig nearly had the intercept right there, but it hopped over his mitt. Bartlett a drop pass to Koch. Koch has it poked away by Schrum. Clouston, knocked away. Here's Denver. Craig charging out of the break. Glove save. Holden. Now a stretch pass too far for Koch. No icing, says the far side linesman. Erickson up and around. Pamelion gets to it. Spinelli at center. And comes in offside. 42 seconds left in 4-on-4 play. Tie up on the draw. St. Pierre sends it on. Kozirev walks in, shoots, and a glove save made by Holden. Shots now 28-10 in favor of the Bobcats. 7 so far to start the second period. 7-2 so far to start the second. Mercurio couldn't get it. Sent over to the near side. Haran drops it. Gellerman walks in, shoots off the side of the cage. Kozirev wins it away. Theodore couldn't get it around Gellerman. Gellerman down low. It's loose! Schramm able to keep it out somehow. Haran, one-timer, pad save, Schramm. And now a whistle. I think the puck came out of the zone. That's what the near side linesman is saying. $15:55 to go. 1 second until Andreoli and Thornton are free. Bobcats win the draw. Out comes Stuckless and Thornton. We're back to 5 aside. Or I should say Andreoli and Thornton. Veroseth chasing after Pamelion. Sends it to center. Thornton now dropped it back. Oh, big hit there. That's Denver Craig. Craig behind the net. Protects it on the backhand. Sends it to the point. Rosenbaum. Craig is held up. And Rosenbaum shoots. And it's held on to. That's Denver Craig just trying to get out of there. Steven Alvo is going to come in and stand up for him. Carter Thornton taking some liberties. And I think he's headed back to the box. Indeed he is. That was Pamelion, actually, not Thornton, that was involved. Pardon me. So Pamelion will head to the box. And the Bobcats do the Hitachi Energy power play for the third time. Tie up off the draw to the far side. Stuckless couldn't get it out along the wall, and it's poked further. Brought ahead shorthanded, 2-on-1. Gellerman, stick save. Schramm, Gellerman back to it. Rhodey. Walled off nicely by Stuckless. Now Alvo's going to calm things down. Alvo drops it, Mercurio. On to Martin. He gains entry. Martin across the line. Banks it to Mercurio. Back to Martin. Outside the circle. To the point, Alvo. Alvo down the wall, Kozirev. Back to Martin. Tapped over to Mercurio. Mercurio to the point, Alvo. Back to Kozirev. Kozirev, head fake. Martin inside the dot. Poked away from behind and cleared by Haran. Alvo back to it at center. Rips it over. Andreoli knocked away by Haran. Andreoli recollects. Peyton Jones battling with him. Andreoli forced to drop it back to Alvo. Alvo lost the handle on it. Andreoli with it now. Now over to Daly. He'll send it low. Gallagher, far side. Gallagher into the middle. Forced wide to the near side. Still with it. Behind the net now. Looking for somewhere to go. To the point. Holbig. He'll shoot. That's blocked. And now spanked ahead but not out. Gallagher holds. Rims it low. Andreoli there. 10 seconds. And now cleared by Biloxi. Holbig ahead to Podrazov, but that's going to do it. Oh, big hit on St. Pierre by Pamelion, and that will draw another penalty. Now Andrioli and Stoya conversating. I believe interference will be the call. Nope. Charging. The call on Pamelion, and the Bobcats will go back to the Hitachi Energy power play when we return, leading 3-0. It's all been built with you, and on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi Energy Arena. Your Blue Ridge Bobcats host Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Experience the excitement, the energy, and the drama as the chase for the Commissioner's Cup begins. Get your tickets now for Game 1 of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs at Hitachi Energy Arena by calling 276-335-2100 or visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/tickets. Zach Pamelion back to the box for Biloxi. For charging. And the Bobcats back to the Hitachi Energy power play. Here's Merck. Weaves through center. Gets into the zone. Across the line. Centers it. Kozirev. Back to Martin. Off the crossbar. Yes, it is in. Off the back bar. Underneath and in. Count it. It's a power play goal. 4-0. What a tic-tac-toe sequence right there. Shots now 32-12 in favor of the Bobcats. Here's Furuset. He'll throw it rink wide. Daly is there, trying to sidestep a man, could not. Stoya soccers it up the wall. Rhodey can't get it out. Alvo shoots, redirected by Andrioli off the glove of Holden. Rosenbaum for Alvo, sends it on. Andrioli couldn't glove it down. Stoya for Clouston, now Stoya. Sends it ahead. Foot race for it. Bartlett wins it, no icing. Alvo able to gain possession. Furuset now to Rosenbaum. He'll send it on. Daly drops it now. Furuset charges down the wing. Poked away by Clouston. Clouston gets it to center. Hallbig steps up there and gets it away from Stoya. Banks it into the zone. Koch run in, or I should say Bartlett and Daly nearly ran into each other. Koch with the puck and breaks it out ahead. Forced back into his defensive zone. Martin with a deflection, but played on to Bartlett. Bartlett trying to dangle around Hallbig. That didn't work. Daly now drops it back for Erickson. Erickson backhands it ahead. Martin dumps it in. Stoya stretches it ahead. Bartlett gets a piece of it. He and Hallbig collide along the wall. Hallbig intercepts, banks it for Craig, held in by Stoya. Again knocked away by Hallbig. Boy, he's had quite the defensive shift. Here's Martin. He'll weave his way into the zone. Has it knocked away by Gellerman. Now Koch with it. Koch centers, poked away by Erickson. Muffed ahead by Gellerman. Haran rims it around. Jones overskated it, pinned up by Erickson. They'll jam away for it along the wall. Martin trying to lift that puck up to hoist it out, but couldn't get it. Four-man scrum, dug out of there by Haran, trying to center it, broken up. Martin now will hoist it. Oh, picked off by Gellerman. He missed high. Martin once more going to stretch it ahead. Finds Craig. Craig for Gallagher. Oh, what a move by Gallagher to move behind the net with it now. Gallagher pivots with it. Craig, short side to the point looking for St. Pierre. Broke his stick. 2-on-2 the other way. It's the third Bobcat stick to break now. Haran bodied by St. Pierre. Goes rink wide. Spinelli around Kozirev. Good defensive work by Kozirev, but Spinelli works his way into the slot. Poked away by St. Pierre. Now on to Theodore at center. Podrazov collided with Thornton. Podrazov now moves it back ahead for Kozirev. Backhander off the bar. Podrazov chasing after Spinelli now. Around Mercurio onto Thornton. Thornton drops it back. Spinelli, another stick, hits the deck. Mercurio's didn't break, fortunately. Here's Trey Fisher. One-on-one with Theodore, drops it. Spinelli, glove save, made by Schrum. And now Theodore involved with Fisher. Heck of a glove stop right there by Schrum. And now more pushing and shoving. A.J. Schlepp is getting a penalty. 2 minutes for was that a 2 minutes for spearing? I thought that was the signal. Very rarely is that a minor penalty, but it is called as such. So the Bobcats will go to the Hitachi Energy power play when we return with 9:01 to go in the second, leading by 4. It's all been built with you. And on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. Back here in Biloxi, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Update on the penalty to A.J. Schlepp. It has been upgraded to a double minor for spearing. Bobcats win the draw. Rosenbaum, Mercurio. For the Bobcats, you want to try and score to get that second two. Kozirev, no! Off the post and out. Mercurio back to it. Rosenbaum. Kozirev settles. Oh, what a move on Spinelli. Into the middle now, Martin. Drops it to Stuckless. Back to Kozirev. Rosenbaum, one-timer, glove save. Made by Holden. That there is shot number 33 of the contest. Off the stick of Rosenbaum. Alvo, Furuseth, Gallagher, Daly, Pedrazov, second unit out. Carter Thornton moves ahead here shorthanded and sends it in. Schrum rims it up off the stanchion. Daly settles it. Daly. Alvo. Weaves his way into the middle. Now over to Daly. Daly across the line. Waits. Moves behind the net. Banks it to the point now. Alvo. Back to Daly. Into the slot. Daly. Back to Alvo. Backed on to Podrazov outside the circle. Podrazov looking for somewhere to go. Rink wide. Furuseth off a stick high. Podrazov back to it. Alvo can't hold it. Furuseth on to Podrazov. Podrazov into the zone. Goes back to the point. Down the wall. Gallagher. Gallagher into the circle. Now Daly. Back for Podrazov. Fanned on the one-timer. Podrazov knocks it low to Gallagher. Back to Furuseth. Alvo settles. Waits. Shoots off the pad of Holden. Podrazov goes rink wide. Furuseth in front. Gallagher couldn't get the shot away. And they score. No! They will. Yes. The official's going to count it. I thought that went in. Referee behind the net blew the whistle and counted it with exactly 2 minutes to go on the Schlepp penalty. But they are going to look at it. Now we will note, this is not a challenge by Biloxi. This is an official initiated review. Therefore, if the goal stands, there would be no delay of game penalty on Biloxi. Schlepp was released, but right at the 2-minute mark of his double minor. I would think he still has to serve that next 2 minutes. If the goal had come a second or two later, he wouldn't have to serve that last 2. Schlepp, Mercurio, and I believe that's Hugo Koch that are standing at center, awaiting the verdict. Daly roofed it. Looked like it went into the off the back bar underneath, just as Martin's goal did earlier in the period. Officiating crew still looking at things. While we have a moment, let's take a look around the FPHL. Topeka still trailing Baton Rouge 4-1. We have a verdict. It is a good goal. And we're back to 5 aside. So that goal must have come, a millisecond of that 2 minutes in order for Schlepp to be freed. And I think that's what they're trying to determine right now, is whether or not Schlepp should be freed. Five nothing the score. Daly's got 2 tonight. Podrazov picks up his 3rd assist of the game. Kozirev now waiting. Down low, Mercurio outside the circle, shoots, blocked in front, rebound there, held on to by Holden. And now Podrazov trying to get out of the tie-up with Stoya. And now down goes Kozirev. Stoya's looking for a dance partner. He's not finding anybody. And now he will be ushered to the sin bin. Unsportsmanlike conduct, the call on Stoya. A double minor. There's 4 on the board. Mercurio. Martin for Mercurio. Centering feed broken up. Pinballing around. Spinelli able to send it ahead and out. Koch down the wall. Short-handed. Trying to send it into the middle. Broken up. Forced ahead now by Rosenbaum. Martin across the line, looking for Kozirev, picked off by Jones. Pamelion. Koch brings it in. Koch forced wide and now throws it back towards Spinelli, unable to get it to him. Kozirev couldn't handle it along the wall. Schrum will leave it for Rosenbaum. Look out. Able to get it away from Rody. Kozirev now over to Gallagher. Gallagher battles into the zone, lost the handle from behind. Rody taps it behind the net. Now Daly picks it up. Daly throws it over. Now rink wide. Podrazov in front. Gallagher shut down. And Holden able to hold on to it. 5:14 to go. Daly for Pedrazov. St. Pierre. Burusev. Back to Pedrazov. Pad save. Made by Holden, and then he was tied up behind the net. Daly's got it. Now back for Pedrazov. Poked away by Gellerman. Rhodey. Into the slot. No! Off the post and crossbar it out. Rhodey back to it. Second night in a row, he's hit the A post. The intersection of the post and crossbar. Burusev down the wing. He speeds behind the net. Demo glides to the slot. Head fake. Shot. Stick save. Holden. Cleared. Schrum settles. 90 seconds to go on the double minor. St. Pierre drops it back to Mercurio. Kozyrev drops it Stuckless over to Danny Martin. He'll backhand it low. Cleared out to center. Mercurio in the zone. Outside the circle he goes. Kozyrev tapped it just wide. He gets back to it. Martin for Kozyrev. Back to Martin. Martin weaves wide. Below the goal line, Stuckless. Backhander. Hack and whack time. Covered by Holden. $3:19 to go in the With Home Services second period. Bobcats have 46 seconds to work with on the man advantage when we return leading 5-0. It's all been built with you. And on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. Back here in Biloxi as you get a look at the Matt Stoya fan club. Located to the right of our broadcast position here. .46 seconds left to work with on the man advantage here for the Bobcats. Out shooting Biloxi 42-12. Stuckless tied up on the draw. Rosenbaum trying to hold and does. Martin back to Stuckless. He'll shoot. That's off a stick high and into the netting out of play. And now a false draw on the faceoff. Stuckless in the dot. It's won by Biloxi. Spinelli can't clear. Rosenbaum holds. Down the wall, Martin. drags it to Kozirev. Kozirev, rink wide, Mercurio. Down low to Stuckless. Back to Mercurio. In the middle, Martin. Waffle boarded away by Holden. And up and over out of play. $20 seconds left on that double minor. Tie up off the draw. Fisher able to get it ahead and out all the way down. 10 seconds. Erickson's tied up. That'll thwart any time that was left for one more rush. Halbig away from Fisher. We're back to 5 aside. Here's Daly. Andrioli draws a penalty. There's the touch. Believe it's going to be a hooking call. And it is on Stoya. It is hooking. So Stoya right back to the box. Gallagher wins the draw. Back to the Hitachi Energy power play. Podrazov sends it over for Rousseff. Waiting. Shot it. Sharp angle. Shut down. Poked away in the circle. Gotten to by St. Pierre. That's knocked away. Daly keeps it alive. Podrazov fanned on it. St. Pierre pokes it up the wall. Daly withstands the contact. Andrioli for Rousseff. Pass went off his skate. Biloxi still can't clear. What an effort. Daly now. Into the middle. Podrazov. Oh, Gallagher tapped it off the side of the post. Daly wide. He's on hat trick watch. Podrazov weaves his way down low. Off the back of the cage. Fisher will desperately clear it. Banked ahead. Martin trying to get there, could not. St. Pierre held it in for the moment, now forced out. Kozirev. Back to Martin. Into the zone he goes. Outside the circle. Dusts it off. Kozirev along the half wall. Now Martin. He'll wait. Mercurio left point. Mercurio down the wing. Stuckless. Back to, or I should say Kozirev, now Mercurio, now Alvo. One-timer off the side of the page. Off the post, I believe. Stuckless intercepted it. It's whacked ahead to Jones. That's blocked. Now Stuckless back to it. Penalty about to expire. Intercepted by Jones once more. Mercurio fans on it. And a penalty upcoming here. With 16 seconds left, it's on Steven Alvo for holding. So, for the second time tonight, carryover on the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. One-timer shut down by Schrum.
Penalty on the Bobcats. Number 9, David Perusa, 2 minutes.
That's, I should say, Fruseth that got the penalty. Ahead, shorthanded is Andrioli with 8, with 7. Back for Craig, shut down. Craig back to it, couldn't get the shot away. 2-1, that'll do it. Bobcats nearly put one in shorthanded right there. Out shooting Biloxi 46-13. Stay tuned during the second intermission. Not only will you hear from our great sponsors here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network, as I suspected, that was Stephen Alvo that was called for the penalty, not Fruseth. Let's switch that back real quick. But anyway, stay tuned during the intermission break. Not only will we hear from our great sponsors here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network, but we will continually be updating scores across the FPHL on the bottom of your screen. 1:44 left on that Alvo holding penalty. Will carry over to period 3 as the Bobcats have a 5-0 lead after 40 minutes of play. Don't go anywhere. The Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period is coming up shortly. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi Energy Arena. Your Blue Ridge Bobcats host Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioners Cup playoffs. Experience the excitement, the energy, and the drama as the chase for the Commissioners Cup begins. Get your tickets now for Game 1 of the Commissioners Cup playoffs at Hitachi Energy Arena by calling 276-335-2100 or visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/tickets. It's all been built with you. And on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioners Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket.
Coming to Hitachi Energy Arena for the Sonic America's Concert Series, America's #1 AC/DC tribute band. It's Thunderstruck.
Living easy, living free. She'll take it on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be.
July 25th, the sounds of AC/DC will be blasting in Wytheville. Tickets are pre-sale at $10 and $13 day of show. Go to www.hitachienergyarena.com for tickets. Thunderstruck live at Hitachi Energy Arena.
Wytheville, Virginia, coming for the Sonic America Concert Series at Hitachi Energy Arena on July 11th. Country music star Brian Martin. Hits like We Ride, Everybody's an Outlaw, Wolves Cry, Beauty in the Struggle, and more. With over 700 million streams on Spotify and over 100 million views on YouTube, this is a show you can't miss. With tickets starting as low as only $19, get tickets online at HitachiEnergyArena.com or at the Arena box office or by calling 276-335-2100.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance.
That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises, driven to deliver and proud supporters of your Blue Ridge Bobcats.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
We make it easy at Ashtonbeck Ford and Ashtonbeck Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Ashtonbeck Ford and Ashtonbeck Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hunley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hunley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family-owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people in the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Stonewick America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2097-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Wytheville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center, putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. You'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawn.care.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
I am Hitachi.
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to hitachienergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi, inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the Cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia, classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Fort Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548. Eversole.
Back here in Biloxi one more time, the third period. The Ashabach Chevrolet GMC third period getting set to roll. And the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill will start it. 1:44 remaining on the Alvo holding minor. How about the barn burner going on, excuse me, from the Stormont Vale Event Center in Topeka, Kansas. Baton Rouge led 5-0. Topeka has stormed back, or I should say 4-0, and then 5-1. Topeka scored 4 in a row to tie it at 5 with a minute to go in the second period. They're just a couple of minutes away from the start of the third period in Florence between the Ice Cats and the Thunderbirds. Remember, a near 45-minute delay between the first and second periods for ice maintenance at the Civic Center in Florence. A couple other surprises, upsets. Danbury pulls out a 4-3 overtime win over Port Huron. And give it up for Everett Thompson and the Indiana Sentinels, upsetting the Athens Rock Lobsters. And with that loss, and Monroe winning right now against Columbus. Monroe would pull within a point. Away we go in the Ashabak Chevrolet GMC third period. Here's Bartlett. He'll shoot. That sticked away before it got to the net. Koch centers it for Stoya. He'll go down the wing. Back to Stoya. Rink wide. Fisher in his 100th career FPHL contest. Below the goal line, Bartlett. Now Koch. Back to Bartlett. Bartlett off a skate in front and backhanded out by Stucklitz. Under a minute to go on the Alvo holding minor. Rhodey. Run off the puck by St. Pierre. Poked away behind the net. Comes to the near side. St. Pierre gets to it and sends it to center. Back into the zone comes Bartlett. He'll wait, he'll shoot. That's blocked by Theodore and up and out of play. Half minute to go on the Alvo holding penalty and the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Off the defensive zone draw. Biloxi's got it. Thornton. Pamelion, second unit out for Biloxi. One-timer, Haran scores! Matthew Haran. One times home, his third of the season. Far side on Shrub, ends his bid for a third shutout in 4 games. And puts the Breakers on the board with a power play marker. Now a rink wide pass, that's picked off by Daly. He's got 2 tonight. Daly into the zone. Waits trying to center, that's broken up. Recovered now by Andrioli to the point Alvo. Backhands it down. Bartlett able to chop it to center. Puck's loose. Odd man rush here. Koch fanned on it. Tied up from behind nicely by Rosenbaum. Alvo to it. For Andrioli. He weaves his way in. Now Alvo. He'll shoot. Score! Stevie Cool, number 6, puts home goal 6 on the night for the Bobcats. 6 is a serious number indeed. 2:10 into the third. Stomach flu never bothered him anyway. $17.50 to go. Shot number 47 of the night. Alvo's second of the season and his second in as many Saturdays. Set wide there to Clintworth. He'll rim it around. Tie up here, porked out of there by Theodore. Theodore maneuvers it in, and a penalty upcoming. It's on Biloxi. It's a high stick as Theodore went charging in on the forecheck. That is the 11th minor penalty of the game after there were only 4 last night. Demetrius Christo is the guilty party. And the Bobcats back to the Hitachi Energy power play once again. Bobcats 2 for 7 on the power play tonight. Here's St. Pierre. He'll go down the wing with it. St. Pierre waits. Rink wide, looking for Furoset, tapped away. Damo below the goal line. Gallagher. Hack in a whack time. It's loose. Pedrazov couldn't get the shot away. Pedrazov gets it back from St. Pierre. They'll play catch. Now Furoset. Waits. Sends it down the wall. Gallagher. Daly races to it. Daly weaves his way towards the slot. Knocked away. Gellerman clears. Sticked away by Schrum. Now Furoset weaves it over. Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum gets it back from Stuckless. Drops it to Mercurio. He'll turn on the Jets up the near side. Merck weaves his way into the zone. Sends it to the point. Rosenbaum. Back down the wall. Mercurio. He waits. Martin in the slot. Over to Stuckless. Scores! Off the far post and in. Nick's second of the game. It's another power play marker. It is 7-1. That's Stuckless' team leading 29th now. As the onslaught for the Bobcats continues. Here's Christo with a shot. That misses wide. I should say Pamelion with that shot. Now in front to Fisher. That's broken up. And now hoisted on for Denver Craig in a foot race for it. Beaten to it by Spinelli. Spinelli hits the deck. Craig gets to it, pokes it back to center. Halbig will reset. Erickson into the zone. Now Gallagher, gloved by Holden. Halbig back to it. He'll shoot. Redirected just wide. Craig for Gallagher. Mercurio now. Weaves it out top at the point. Dragging and shooting. That's blocked. Merck got to his own rebound. Over to Erickson. He couldn't get the shot away. Now Craig. Blocked. Back to it. Erickson at the point. He'll wait. He'll try and dangle around a man. That was Thornton, and now he loses an edge. He would have had a break had he been able to get his skate out of the gutter there. Here's Craig. And can't maintain control in the zone there. St. Pierre now on to Pedrazov. Throws it rink wide. Craig charges into the zone. He sidesteps one man. Hangs on to it. Down the wall, St. Pierre. St. Pierre 1-on-2. Gets it behind the net. And now drops it back. Stoya will hang on to it. Stretch it ahead. Knocked away at center by Theodore. Stuckless to St. Pierre. Drop back to Theodore. Now a little miscommunication there. And it's held in by Biloxi. Rimmed around. Theodore will get to it. Take the hit to make the play. Icing waved off. Rimmed around by Clouston to center. Alvo over to St. Pierre. Shots 51-15 Bobcats. Stuckless. Looking for Andrioli. Couldn't find him. Andrioli to the point. Alvo holds it in for the moment. Soccered out of danger. Now on to Rosenbaum. Up the wing. Centering pass was off his skate. as it is poked out to center. Furuseth hops on it, and he'll weave it back. Now Alvo, D to D Rosenbaum. On to Andrioli. He got a piece of it to tap it into the zone. 7 minutes gone in the third. 7-1 in favor of the Bobcats. Hugo Koch starts his engine. He has it knocked away. Christian Halbig now. Down the wing he goes. Tried to stick handle, lost it. Wacky picked off. Andrioli couldn't center. Peyton Jones. Oh, picked off by Andrioli. Martin, Andrioli, big hit. Martin shot sticked away. Erickson. Halbig sends it on. Save made. Rebound loose. And Craig is stonewalled. And we get some pushing and shoving. Twelve and a half to go. Bobcats with 53 shots. Lead it 7-1. It's all been built with you. And on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi Energy Arena. Your Blue Ridge Bobcats host Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Experience the excitement, the energy, and the drama as the chase for the Commissioner's Cup begins. Get your tickets now for Game 1 of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs at Hitachi Energy Arena by calling 276-335-2100 or visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/tickets. Back in Biloxi, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 12:31 to go. 6 minutes are off the clock in PD in the third period, and the Ice Cats maintain a 3-2 lead on Twin City. Baton Rouge and Topeka are at the second intermission, tied at 5. And there you see, as ice maintenance going on, the scores at the bottom of your screen. The two surprises really are that Indiana Athens score and Danbury upsetting Port Huron in overtime. Binghamton, no surprise. They now lead 8-1 over Watertown coming down the stretch. Haran played it back. Christo on and now dumped in by Glowacki. Furuseth on to Gallagher, who was calling for the puck. Or I should say Pedrazov. Mercurio shut down. Went for the head fake on Holden, and he was not taking the bait. Bobcats win the draw. Fisher gets it to center. Across the line, Andrioli powers down the near wing, threw it rink wide, nobody home. And now backhand to the head. Clintworth goes rink wide. Spinelli sends it off the stick of Alvo and wide. Daly, well, that's picked off. Rosenbaum nicely sticked it away from Thornton as Clintworth hit the deck. Daly back to Alvo, and he'll wait for the change to be completed. Alvo on to Daly. He'll bring it across the line. Drop it back to Martin. Lets it go. Pad save made by Holden. Spinelli from Fisher. Changes direction, moves back from the far to the near side, and starts the engine himself up the wing. Spinelli into the zone. Puck pinballing around in the slot, glove down. Looking on there for Craig, a little bit off the mark. Spinelli sends it ahead to Koch. Forced back by Andrioli. Sends it ahead to Fisher. That's off a skate. Deflects over. Clouston fakes it, takes it, gloved by Schrum. $10:29 to go. Bobcats win the D-zone draw, but they can't get it out. That's one more. That's on goal. That's handled by Schrum. Bobcats able to clear it to center. Picked off there by Denver Craig. Weaves his way into the slot off the blocker of Holden. Craig battling for it. Held into the zone. Gallagher couldn't quite settle it. Rhodey. Banks it ahead. Erickson now for Theodore. Sweeps it back to Erickson. Pitchforked on to Martin. Now Gallagher. And played by a high stick. $9:44 to go. In regulation, 7-1 Bobcats. We're back after this. It's all been built with you. And on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioner's Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. Back here in Biloxi, Brett Wiseman alongside you. It is still 3-2 PD with about 9 minutes to go in the third period of that one. Baton Rouge and Topeka remain at the second intermission, tied at 5. Those two games and ours, the only 3 still in progress in the FPHL. Binghamton's finished off an 8-1 win. Oh, nearly put into his own net there by Theodore. Crisis averted. Off the deflection, and now sent on by Forsyth for it to be Pedrazov. Pedrazov drops it to Mercurio. Now back to Pedrazov. To the forehand, stopped by Holden. And now Haran, stepped up on nicely by Theodore. Pass deflected away. Mercurio has it thwarted. And Pedrazov tried to draw back up top, but could not. He's offside. Bobcats win the draw. A.J. Schlepp back out there for another shift. Sent ahead to Thornton. He'll tap it to center. Alvo. Stuckless. Holbig. Alvo. Finds some room, dumps it in. Glowacki couldn't hang on to it. And that's tapped out to center by Carter Thornton with some nice hand-eye coordination. Andrioli run into by Schlepp, cleared to center. Holbig, or I should say Rosenbaum, fumbled it for the moment, but will now pop fly it into the offensive zone. 8:20 to go. Oh, picked off there on the pass from Schlepp. Andrioli powers in behind the net, looking for somewhere to go with it. Centers it. Shot by Erickson, missed just wide. Daly to the rebound. Rhodey clears it. And now Rhodey speeds into the zone. Deflected wide off the stick of Holbig. Now Daly, 2-on-2. Enters. Shoots it. Gloved by Holden. $7:52 to go now. Last one on home ice this year in the regular season for Biloxi, and the Bobcats have spoiled that and then some. Looking to finish this one off. Denver Craig fights through the battle there to the point. Erickson back down the wall for Craig. He'll let it go for Gallagher. He was tied up. Rhodey back around. Spinelli stepped up on by Craig, able to battle around it. Spinelli, backhander, shut down by Schrum, and he's able to corral the rebound as Spinelli power drove on goal. Shots now 57-18 in favor of the Bobcats. They lead it 7-1. Here's Mercurio up the wing, 3-on-2. Swings it over to Furuseth. His shot's off a stick wide. Rhodey to center. Theodore hops to it. He'll dump it in from center. Sticked away by Holden. Into the corner it goes. Rhodey rims it around. Pedrazov runs Stoya off of it. Rhodey recovers. Sends it over to Koch. Koch enters the zone. Drags it to the point. Now goes rink wide for Stoya. Now over to Clouston. Goes between the legs of Koch. He fanned on it. Furuseth up the wing with it. He and Pedrazov enter. Now center to St. Pierre. Poked away by Clouston. Stoya back the other way. Into the zone he goes. He'll shoot it off a stick there. Trying to bank it in off of Alvo, and then a big hit by Stoya from behind on Alvo, who gave him an extra whack. Now Alvo charges ahead. Alvo in! Deflected wide off the glove of Holden. Centering pass by Jones. That's off the stick of Schrum. Pirouetting is Gellerman, losing his footing, but drawing a penalty. And there is the touch as Alvo took a little bit of a extra whack. .5:46 to go. The penalty, I believe, is on Daly. It is. So back to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill.
Penalty on the Bobcats. Number 13, Justin Daly. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of penalty, 14-14 the third period.
Now a rake wide pass is broken up. Gallagher shorthanded with Craig. Craig walks in, waiting. Oh my goodness, Holden waited him out. Somehow made that stop. Gallagher nearly picked a pocket there. Fisher in front. One-timer by Bartlett sent wide. Erickson trying to pitchfork it ahead to Craig. Final 5 of this one. Rhodey. Swung over to Koch. That's deflected. Stoya battling down the wing. Schrum with an impressive glove save. .447 to go. 1:02 left to kill. Bobcats with a 7-1 lead. Back with the final 4:47 after this. There's nothing like the power and passion of playoff hockey, and the quest for the FPHL's ultimate prize starts here at Hitachi Energy Arena. Your Blue Ridge Bobcats host Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioners Cup playoffs. Experience the excitement, the energy, and the drama as the chase for the Commissioners Cup begins. Get your tickets now for Game 1 of the Commissioners Cup playoffs at Hitachi Energy Arena by calling 276-335-2100 or visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/tickets. It's all been built with you, and on Saturday, April 11th, we honor you. Fan Appreciation Night at Hitachi Energy Arena as your Commissioners Cup playoff-bound Blue Ridge Bobcats host the rival Twin City Thunderbirds in the regular season finale. Be one of the first 1,000 fans through the doors for an exclusive playoff team poster. Plus, enjoy other special giveaways and events throughout the night. Get your tickets now by calling 276-335-2100, visiting BlueRidgeBobcats.com/ticket. Back here in Biloxi, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 4:47 to go. Back for a one-timer by Horan. That's gloved by Schrum. .440 remaining. Ball's draw on the face-off. We'll run it back. Pamelion down the wall. Spinelli away from Stucklitz. Spinelli banks it to the point. Pamelion. Gellerman, rink wide. Fisher fakes out, or I should say Horan fakes out Mercurio. Drops it. Backdoor feed. Gellerman robbed. Broken up by the combination of Schrum and St. Pierre. Pamelion walks the line. 20 seconds. Drop back to Pamelion. Horan got it once more. Fakes it. Slap past Spinelli. Back to Horan. Thinks about it. Thinks about it some more. Throws down low. Back to Pamelion. Weaves into the middle. Patted away by Schrum. Daly is free from the box as he's got the puck now. Daly into the zone. Weaves his way down low. Had it knocked away before he could get close to the cage. Pamelion back to Spinelli. 3:15 to go. Spinelli dumps it in. Alvo has his pocket picked there for the moment by Rhodey, who gets it away from Rosenbaum. Rhodey swings it over to Stoya. Now down the wall. Koch sends it in front. Bartlett back to Koch. Trying to center. Broken out. Or nearly picked off. Stoya shoots. That's patted away by Schrum. And now Andrioli. He'll speed ahead with it. Andrioli into the zone. He powers down low. Weaves behind the net. Off a defender and it deflects to Craig. Craig near side. He'll go rink wide. Alvo holds. Looking for Craig once more. He'll come to it indirectly. Craig trying to center. It's broken up. He'll get back to it. 1-on-2 behind the net. Craig's got it. In front. Missed just wide. Hallbig races to it far side to keep it in. Furuseth shoots. Looking for a tip from Craig. Couldn't get a stick to it. Furuseth looking for Craig once more. That's gloved by Holden. .206 remaining. Final 2 minutes before win number 9 in a row will be secured. Glowacki sends it ahead. Jones goes rink wide. Sent ahead, tapped in by Haran. Schrum out of his net to play it. On to Erickson. He couldn't clear. Haran shoots. That's redirected and held on to by Schrum. $1:48 left now. Schrum has stopped 24 of 25 tonight. Making his 4th start in the last 5 games. Or his 4th start in the last 6, I should say. Jones to the point. Now Christo shoots. That's squeezed by Schrum. It's loose. And Podrazov's got it now. Furuseth into the zone. Cleared out to center. Podrazov battling for it. Haran drops it back. Gets it back. Pass deflected. Podrazov. Toe drag. Furuseth. Mercurio. Shoots it. Glove save. Holden. Held in by Erickson. Erickson for Mercurio. Furuseth, the one-timer. He fanned on it. Cleared to center. St. Pierre tried to get there. Could not. Erickson now. On to St. Pierre. Trying to get it ahead to Daly. He's out there with Craig. Banked further. St. Pierre intercepts. He'll throw it over. Daly. Back to Craig. He'll shoot. Pad save made by Haran. Or I should say Holden. Stretch pass by Stoya too far. No icing. Knocked away. Daly. On to Craig. Trying to settle it. Craig racing to it. Pokes at it not once but twice. And then thrown into the net. And a penalty has been called. Hopefully Denver's all right. He's on his feet. That's good to see. He and Thornton exchange well wishes. Fisher gets the penalty in his 100th FPHL game. 11.8 remaining. They'll reattach the net to its moorings here. Fisher is guilty of the penalty. Now the Bobcats will get one more shot on the Hitachi Energy power play. We tripled the minor penalty output now, by the way. Here's St. Pierre with 7, with 6. Forced wide. Theodore with 2. Redirected wide with 1. That will do it. As now Craig getting into it with Spinelli. St. Pierre's involved as well, and Craig thrown down by Spinelli. Schlepp wants a piece of Theodore. Now Clouston and St. Pierre are involved. Gloves are down. Clouston's helmet's off. Breakers giving the fans a little show in the last home game. The last thing you want is anybody to get hurt here. As now Stoya, Andrioli, and Daly are tied up. Got another bucket down. That's Spinelli. He'll get off. Schrum waves goodbye to the crowd. Bobcats win it. 7-1. And now, well wishes from both sides as Hugo Kott shakes hands with Danny Martin. Martin shakes hands with Stoya. Wojtek Zemlika heads off. Ross Bartlett now jawing with Theodore and Erickson. Referee's just trying to get everybody off. Erickson with some come at me, bro, hand gestures. But Bartlett, Mercurio shake hands. The Breakers will take a lap here in their final home game. Final handshakes. Andrioli waiting to get off, as is Wojtek Zemlika. Final time on home ice this season for the Breakers. Saluting a great crowd here on this Saturday night. Mercurio and Andrioli exit. Give the fans credit. They showed out tonight here in Biloxi. One of the biggest crowds for them this season. Here on Fan Appreciation Night as they head for the exits. Breakers players giving away their sticks here. Bartlett just tossed his up. A long salute. Cameras have been cut off now, so we'll quickly wrap things up. Bobcats take the win 7-1, outshooting Biloxi 61-26. Our Chantel 3 stars of the game. Brought to you all season long by our friends at Chantel. Chantel always connected to you. Our 3 stars tonight, Nikita Kozira, a goal and an assist. He's our 3rd star. 2 more goals for Nick Stuckless, who leads the club with 29. He's our 2nd star tonight. And the 1st star with 4 points on the evening. 2 goals and 2 helpers for Justin Daly. He's our 1st star tonight. Our 3 stars all season long, brought to you by Chantel. Chantel, always connected to you. Want to thank Devin Dobek and the technical team with the Biloxi Breakers for all their hard work and help in our 4 meetings here in Biloxi so far this season. Wish Devin and the Breakers organization all the best as they head towards the offseason. Their final week of the regular season coming with a 3-3 Thursday, Friday, Saturday against the Baton Rouge Zydeco next weekend. A few more players giving some salutes here for the home fans. The last time they'll be out on home ice. They are going to auction off those black home jerseys after the game as well. Next Saturday, we'll be at home, our fan appreciation night, and we'll be auctioning off the gray home jerseys before the postseason begins. One final update on that Thunderbirds contest. PD leading 5-2. So if that holds, the Thunderbirds would need to sweep the Bobcats next weekend and then get help in order to make the postseason. So that makes next weekend a lot more interesting. 10:19 to go in the 3rd period. In Topeka, it's still 5-5, so we'll be keeping an eye on that one. That's the only game in the FPHL that remains in progress. Ryan Van Dyke delivering some broken stick souvenirs to the fans by the Bobcats entry tunnel. Attaboy. Again, special shout out to Devin Dobek and the Breakers technical crew as they head to their early off season in just a week, but the Bobcats have much more planned. 7-1 the final tonight. Remember, we're back at home next Saturday, Fan Appreciation Night. 1,000 playoff posters to the first 1,000 fans. We've got giveaways from a number of our sponsors. Aschenbach Automotive Group, our game night sponsors, got plenty of stuff to give away. Hitachi Energy's got things to give away. Tommy Hundley's going to have some giveaways. If we can give it away from one of our sponsors, we're going to find it. We're going to give it away. That's what Fan Appreciation Night is all about. And we'll be on the air Friday night in Winston-Salem for a 7:35 start. We'll be on the air at 7:20 for the front end of that season-ending home and home before the postseason, which, remember, April 15th is game 1 of the postseason against either Binghamton or Port Huron. So be sure, if you are a season ticket holder, to lock in your seats by next Saturday, April the 11th. If not, they'll be available to the general public for the remaining 72 hours up until that Wednesday, April 15th game. So if you are a season ticket holder, make sure you lock in your seats for that playoff game on the 15th before they're released to the general public. One more time, a thanks to Devin Dobek. Wish he and the Breakers organization all the best as they head to the offseason. But we're going to pack the bus, warm it up. Not that we really need to warm it up right on the beach, but maybe once we get home we will. I don't know what the weather's like in Rohr County right now, but that remains to be seen. Anyways, we'll be back with you Tuesday night from Crossroads Social House for our coaches show. Denver Craig is anticipated to be our player guest. We will confirm that and let you know on social media on Monday. That would be Easter Monday. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Easter. Lost in the midst of all of this. 7 goals on both nights here for the Bobcats. A 7-1 win tonight. 61 shots on goal. Schrum stopping 25 of 26 in net for the victory. We will see you Tuesday night from Crossroads, and then Friday in Winston-Salem. We're on the air at 7:20. Back home next Saturday, also on the air at 7:20 for a 7:30 start, as the Thunderbirds will need to sweep the Bobcats in order to make the postseason. Topeka has just taken a 6-5 lead on Baton Rouge with 9.5 to go. So we'll keep an eye on that as the evening winds down while we hit the road and head on home. We'll see you Tuesday night from Crossroads. Happy Easter, everybody.